President Moon also met with the South Korean business leaders who joined him on this historic trip. Hwang Hojun has more from a dinner hosted by the Korean and U.S. Chambers of Commerce.
Soon after his arrival, President Moon attended a team meeting with about 50 Korean business leaders who traveled to Washington, D.C. from Seoul for the occasion of his first summit with President Trump.
여러모로 새 정부의 경제 개혁에 대해서 걱정도 있으실 텐데 결국 요체는 기업하기 좋은 아주 공정하고 투명한 경제 환경을 만들자라는 것입니다.
President Moon noted that he had been labeled pro-labor for a long time due to his experience as a human rights attorney. But the president also said he is corporate-friendly, citing his experience as a lawyer who worked closely with big business groups. President Moon pledged to make Korea a more attractive place for businesses to invest in and implored the leaders to put more effort into creating jobs and promoting Korea as an appealing investment market when doing business in the U.S. He echoed that message during a dinner meeting jointly hosted by the Chambers of Commerce from both countries. About 250 business leaders from Korea and the U.S. attended the meeting. President Moon gave a speech in which he, again, emphasized the importance of creating jobs, but also stressed that his economic policies are in line with those of President Trump. President Moon also called for an even stronger Seoul-Washington alliance. He said it could resolve the security risk on the Korean peninsula and potentially provide a new opportunity for economic cooperation with North Korea. The South Korean leader also expressed hope that economic cooperation between Seoul and Washington would transcend from trade and investments into a strategic economic partnership, and the two countries can pioneer the global market together.
앞으로 한미동맹은 정치, 경제, 사회, 문화 모든 분야에서 포괄적인 동맹으로 한 단계 더 도약할 것으로 믿습니다.
The round table and dinner jointly hosted by the South Korean and U.S. Chambers of Commerce were more than just symbolic, as President Moon laid out the importance of economic cooperation between the two countries, especially when observers say the issue of revising the Seoul-Washington Free Trade Agreement will likely take place during the summit. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News, Washington, D.C.